What's up, parents? Welcome to this week's weekly GSM parent update video. We are back with our Wednesday night programming tomorrow night at 6:30. We're really excited to get this year rolling, and so I want to let you know what we're going to talk about tomorrow night and give you 2 questions you can use to engage your students spiritually. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be preaching on our 3 core values here at GSM. These are the 3 main things that we want to accomplish in every student while they're here with us. So the first one is belong, and that's the idea that faith, it starts with faith, but it always leads to family. So we want every student to really feel like they belong at GSM, they belong at Grace Baptist Church, and they have good community in their life. So the verses for this are Hebrews 10:24, which says, "Let us consider how to stir one another up to love and good works," as well as Galatians 6:2, which is we carry one another's burdens. And so in other words, we don't want to do life alone. So this verse is all about small groups. It's all about getting connected with others and living out your faith in community. So that's the first core value, is belong, get in a group, be in community. The second core value that we have here is army over audience. The idea is we will value equipping over entertaining. We want our students to come and have fun, and certainly it'll be entertaining. We're doing a funny skit this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. But mainly we want to equip them to do the work of ministry, as Ephesians 4:11-12 says. And so we're going to dive into what is the gospel, how does it affect your life. We're going to dive into some doctrines and God's word. We're going to dive into apologetics with some of our older students, how to defend your faith. So we want to equip and train our students really well this year. And our last core value is sent. And it's the idea that everywhere our feet fall is a mission field. And so even if that's Honduras, or if that's your school hallway, or even your house, everywhere you go, you're to live on mission. And we get that obviously from Matthew 28 and the Great Commission there. And we want our students to be equipped and then sent out. And so we're taking 3 incredible spring break mission trips. We're thinking those are going to be Honduras, England, and Cambodia. And so those are some ways to be sent. We're also going to do a lot of weekly, monthly serving of our city this year that we're really excited about. So 2 questions you can use to engage your students spiritually on these 3 core values that I'm going to preach on. The first one is this. Ask them, what core value do they feel like they need to grow in the most? Maybe they're not coming to small group and they need to get into a small group. Maybe they're not serving their city or serving the church or going on a mission trip, and they feel like that's what they're called to do. So ask them, what do they feel called to grow in the most? And then the second question is simply to ask them, how can we help you in that? So we have a lot of students that don't make it to small group because they can't get a ride. So maybe that's something your family could talk about. Maybe we can get you here on Sunday morning for your 7th through 9th group, or get you to a house on Sunday night for the 10th through 12th groups. Maybe it's they want to go on a mission trip with us, and you need to go ahead and start having that conversation. It's going to be over spring break in March this year. But it could be a number of things. Maybe it's Army, and they just need to be talking about their faith more often. They need to have some Bible studies with you, or just some prayer with you. Ask them, how can you help in their spiritual walk to help them grow in one of these core values this year? We are so excited to get back. We launch back 6:30 tomorrow night. Remember, we are going from 6:30 to 7:45, so we'll get out a little bit earlier this year. And then the other announcement is our small groups will all launch this Sunday. So 7th through 9th grade is in the student building doing the 8:45 hour on campus. And then our 10th through 12th grade groups are mostly all off campus on Sunday nights. You can email me at brian.thomas@gracebc.org if you have any questions about your student's group. That is so important. We want every student in a small group this year. That is our number one expectation, is to get every student with a spiritual mentor. And so we're ready for this year. We're excited for this year. We're going to do these videos every Tuesday. So keep tuning in. And if you need anything at all, never hesitate to reach out. We're your number one fan, and we'll see you next week.